Hi, my name is Sam Matthew, and I would like to make a series of videos about my hair transplant surgery that I recently had. This is for the benefit of people who are considering doing a hair transplant surgery. So I would answer some of your questions that you may have. So I'll do this in a question and answer format. What kind of hair transplant surgery did I have? I had what is called FUE, which stands for follicular unit extraction, where they extract your hair follicles from the donor area, which is typically your sides and your back, and they implant those follicles in your recipient area where you're essentially bald. Where did I get this surgery done? I got it done in Istanbul, Turkey, about 10 hours flying from here from the United States to Turkey, Istanbul. Why Istanbul, Turkey, and why Smile Hair Clinic, which is where I got my surgery done? Istanbul, because Turkey has been doing this kind of surgery for a long time, and they have done thousands of cases. And specifically, I looked up this clinic, Smile Hair Clinic, and they had good reviews compared to a couple of the other places that I had checked out. How did I find Smile Hair Clinic, and how did I communicate with them? So I found Smile Hair Clinic on social media, and I had always wanted to do this kind of surgery, although not sure when. And then spontaneously I decided to chat with them, and I chatted with them on WhatsApp. How was the scheduling process like? It was fairly simple. So once I started the chat conversation with the person at Smile Hair Clinic, his name was Bilal, and there's different people. So he sent me the different packages they offer, and I'll talk more about that in a few seconds. Then he gave me the available dates, and basically you select what package you're interested in, and you book your air ticket, and that's it. And then they take over from there. What is included in the cost? I can tell you that it is much cheaper to get this kind of surgery done in Turkey than in the United States or any other Western country. And also, number two, that they have done these surgeries a lot more, this is what I understand, than people here in the West. So they are very skilled at doing these surgeries. So what's included in the cost? So there are three packages that they offered me. One is gold, platinum, and diamond. Now the differences between these packages are like who's doing the surgery, and if you want to be put up in a 4-star hotel or a 5-star hotel. And also the cost includes your transportation, your pickup from the airport to your hotel, and then breakfast is obviously included in the hotel stay, and then it also includes your transportation from the hotel to the clinic on the day of surgery, and then also you go back the next day as well to the surgery. So all the transportation basically is included, even drop off at the airport on your way back home. Okay, how was my day-to-day experience? Well, it's fairly simple. It was a quick whirlwind trip. So day one, I traveled to Istanbul, Turkey from here. It was a 10-hour flight. They picked me up from the airport, took me to the hotel, and it was a 5-star hotel, and I'll talk about that a little later. The very next day, they recommend that you have a good breakfast at the breakfast buffet at the hotel, and then they pick you up early in the morning, like around 7:30 in the morning, and trust me, you will not be the only person. You will see a bunch of other people, and I can say there were at least 10 to 15 people that got the same surgery the same day at the same clinic. So this is a very common procedure. So they picked me up from the hotel, and us as a group took us to the place, and where they, we signed the necessary paperwork. They showed us videos of what the procedure would look like. We had to pay the amount that was due to them, and then they took us into surgery. I mean, each person is a different room, and a different doctor. So the first thing that happens is that they give you local anesthesia. So they inject the local anesthetic in the donor area, which is the side and the back. And I have to tell you that this was the only uncomfortable process. And I did speak with other gentlemen in the group, and they all had the same experiences. This is the most uncomfortable feeling in the pain initially when they inject the local anesthetic. So after the local anesthetic, your donor area becomes numb, and then you're put face down. And well, before that, the doctor comes in, and then he looks at your head and then discusses the areas that he could potentially put the grafts in. And there's a video about that, which you can watch here right now. Hi, my name is Sam. I'm from the United States. Right now, I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous too.
And when did your hair loss start?
Honestly, I did not notice the hair loss because most of my hair loss is in the crown area. And so I never saw that until people started telling me, hey, you're losing hair from the back there. And then when I started seeing pictures of mine from the back, that's when I started seeing that I'm losing hair there. And I think it's been going on for like maybe 20 years or so. And now it's completely bald.
Do you have it in your family also?
One of my uncles has it from my mother's side. And that's the only person that I know of.
And it follows the same pattern, like started from the crown?
Yes, that's correct.
I see.
Yes.
And your doctor is here also.
Hi. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. Surrounding your crown area,
Right.
it's like as a second priority. This part is not the best part too. So I'm going to try to increase the density here.
Okay.
But after that, you see there's like a circular area that's missing.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to fill here too.
Sure.
And it will look good on you. And when you compare to your right side, your left side here, there's more severe hair loss here.
Okay.
So after that, here and my main area will be here.
Time to check in the mirror. Wanna see?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be bald.
So your family was right?
Yeah, I think that.
No, I think it doesn't look bad.
No.
Point it 1 to 10.
Um,
Scale 1 to 10.
you know what? I mean, I guess the more I look at myself, I guess I'll get used to it. So on the scale, 1 to 10, maybe like a 4.
No, not bad, right? Now we are starting. Are you excited?
Yeah, sure, yes.
Let's start then.
So after everything is explained and the local anesthetic is given, you are put face down on a table with an opening for the head. And then they start the process of extracting the hair follicles. That takes about, I would say, an hour to an hour and a half, at which point it is almost like 11:30 in the morning, and they take you down and they give you a packaged meal, a lunch. And then quickly after lunch, you're taken back to your room, and then we go into stage 2 and stage 3 of the procedure. So first stage was extraction of the hair follicles. Stage 2, post-lunch, is where the doctor comes in again, and he or she, now this time before he does anything, they again now give you local anesthesia for the recipient area, which is where the hair grafts are transplanted. So local anesthetic in this area, and then this time now you're lying on your back, and the doctor comes in and makes incisions in your scalp where the grafts will go into. And apparently this is a bloody procedure, but I did not see anything. My eyes were covered. So after the incisions are made, I think that also takes about an hour or so. Then they take those follicles that they had extracted and they graft them in these incisions. that is a time-consuming process too. It takes about maybe 2 to 3 hours. So long story short, we reached there at the place around maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was done by 3:30. And I will share some pictures that I took after. So then after the procedure, they give you detailed instructions, and which I will talk about in a few seconds. And then they take you back to the hotel. And then day three, they bring you back to the clinic again, where they, of course, your donor area is bandaged up after surgery. So when you go back on day 3 to the clinic, they remove the bandage and wash the whole head. And they explain to you how you're supposed to wash your head. And I will make another video where I can demonstrate how you wash your head for 2 weeks after the procedure. So they demonstrate that, and they bandage your head again and take you back to the hotel. And then soon after that, you take your return flight back home. So day 1, you reach there. Day 2 is the procedure. Day 3, you come back home. So it's a quick procedure, and everything is so fast. How many grafts were implanted? 4,000 in my case. Did they give me any instructions or medications after the procedure? Yes. So they send you back with this duffel bag, which basically contains a neck pillow. And this is because you are supposed to put this on, and again, nothing over your head. And you are supposed to have this on and then sleep at a 45-degree angle, so your head is not touching the pillow at night. And you're supposed to do this for a week. So this is included in the bag. And then they also have this folder where they give you detailed instructions and answers to so many questions that you may have. So everything is covered in this document. And then they also give you medication, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. So what else is included in the duffel bag? So you have antibiotic, which you're supposed to take 2 times a day, 12 hours apart. And then you also have painkiller, again, 12 hours apart. And these are for 5 days. If you need something more for pain, they give you additional pain medication if you need. That's optional. Other than that, what is included is this is a package of lotion and shampoo. This is shampoo, and then this is a lotion, which you are supposed to wash your hair every day after the second day for about 2 weeks with these products. And they give you detailed instructions on how to do that, and I will post a video of me doing this washing of my head in the next video. Also included in the bag is this bottle of saline solution. Basically, you are supposed to spray this in your recipient area to keep it moist every hour and a half to 2 hours when you're awake. It's not necessary to do it at night. So you just take this and spray this to keep your head moist. Now, the white thing that you see here is just the antibiotic cream. There was another cream that's included. This is the cream. After you wash your head, you're supposed to put this antibiotic cream for about 5 to 7 days in your donor area to prevent any kind of infection, and it helps speed up the healing of the donor area. So those are the white things. It's just the cream. If you're interested in getting this kind of surgery, you can explore your options, the cost here in the United States versus that in Turkey. And I would highly recommend Smile Hair Clinic, which is where I got it done. If you use me as a referral, you get 100 euros off, and so do I. So you have to contact them at patientexperience at smilehairclinic.com, or you can also text them using WhatsApp, and the number is +90 549 149 1000. And I'll put this in the description too. But you have to tell them that I referred you to their clinic. And my first name is Samuel, Samuel. Middle initial is P as in Paul. And last name Matthew with one T, Mathew. And then both you get €100 discount and I get €100 back for referring you to their clinic. How was my experience at Smile Hair Clinic with the medical and support staff? It was excellent. I mean, it's like a well-oiled machine. Everything from pickup from the airport to your hotel stay and transportation. When you reach the clinic, all the different support staff that are involved step by step. It's like a perfect, well-oiled machine. They are all skilled in what they do. They know what they're doing. No questions about it. So I highly, highly recommend Smile Hair Clinic. How was my stay at the hotel? Well, I took the package where I was put up at a 5-star hotel, and the hotel was excellent. And of course, because the procedure is confined, the whole thing is confined to 2 or 3 days, I do not get the option to explore any place outside the hotel. And this is not my first time in Turkey, so I did not have the intention of exploring Turkey or Istanbul. So I stayed pretty much at the hotel and had food at the local restaurant in the hotel and enjoyed some great Turkish food. The intention of doing these series of videos is to recommend this procedure to anybody that's interested, and also B, to document my progress. So I have to tell you that this is a long, drawn-out process that takes about 6 months to a year to see the results that you would like to see the hair grow back. So you have to be patient. But I will, as we go along, I will document the progress at 13 days, 1 month, 2 months, and so on and so forth. So you can see the progress in real time. But you can also check out Smile Hair Clinic's Instagram handle or other social media, and they post a bunch of videos where you can see time-lapse kind of video from beginning to, say, a year later, 6 months to a year later.